Chapter 1. The Echo of Silence. The clock's ticking was a constant, cruel companion, its rhythm marking the endless empty moments of John's days. He sat at the kitchen table, a single solitary figure across from a chair that had been vacant for 5 years. 5 years since Linda, his wife of 4 decades, had been taken by silence. Now that same silence was a heavy, suffocating blanket, a punishment he wore every day. He pushed the microwave dinner around his plate, the fork a lifeless extension of his hand. Food had lost its flavor long ago, a casualty of his grief. His neighbor Bill still tried, his invitations to watch football at the bar a friendly plea for company. John always declined. He just didn't fit anymore, not in a noisy bar, not anywhere. Sleep was a luxury he couldn't afford. One night he found himself in front of the computer, a glowing portal to a world he felt utterly disconnected from. Pop-up ads flickered like neon signs in the dark. One caught his eye. Find companionship after 50. Love has no age. He scoffed. A bitter, hollow sound. Love was for the young, a foolish game for foolish hearts. But as he gazed at the empty house, the doubt began to creep in. Maybe, just maybe, it wasn't a joke after all. A glass of whiskey offered a shot of liquid courage. His fingers, trembling slightly, hovered over the link before he finally clicked. He stumbled through the profile questions. A stranger in his own life. Favorite music. Hobbies. What are you looking for? He had no answers. He didn't know who he was anymore. With a heavy sigh, he clicked save. A flicker of something new, nervous anticipation, stirred in his chest. For the first time in years, he felt a spark. Chapter 2. A spark in the dark. The initial days were a blur of disappointment. Messages from young women asking for money, profiles that felt fake and hollow. A woman from another state who spammed him with the same bland greeting. John was on the verge of giving up, his fragile hope crumbling into dust. Then one evening, a new message appeared. Hello, John. My name is Maria. I'm 61, a widow. I live in Arizona. I just want to talk with someone who understands loneliness. I just want to talk with someone who understands loneliness. Her words were different, simple, honest, a quiet confession of shared pain. He wrote back, not with a pre-planned script, but with the genuine need to connect. Their conversations began tentatively, a cautious dance of shared experiences. They traded favorite movies and music, laughing over the absurdity of 70s disco, passionately debating the merits of Elvis, and bonding over their mutual love for Johnny Cash. Soon, their nightly exchanges became the highlight of his day. John found himself waiting for her messages with the giddy impatience of a teenager in love for the very first time. He would sit there, a smile creeping across his face, a feeling he thought he had lost forever. After 2 weeks, she suggested a video call. His hands shook as he fumbled with the camera settings when she appeared on the screen. A woman with kind eyes and a nervous, gentle smile. His heart hammered against his ribs. Can you hear me? She asked, her voice a warm, welcome sound. Yes, I can, he stammered, the words catching in his throat. They laughed at their own awkwardness, fumbling with buttons and volume controls. But within minutes, it felt like the most natural thing in the world. Two souls, separated by a continent, sharing stories in comfortable silence. Then the storm came. His son, discovering the chats, unleashed a torrent of warnings. Dad, this is how scams work. She's after your money. Don't be stupid, John snapped back, a flash of fire he hadn't felt in years. Do you think I'm a fool? Do you think I can't tell when something is real? The argument ended in bitter silence. When Maria didn't reply for 3 long days, the doubt his son had planted took root. He almost deleted her number, the bitter taste of betrayal on his tongue. But then a new message appeared. I am sorry, John. I was at the doctor. Nothing serious, but I was so tired. please don't give up on me." He read her words again and again, his heart a battlefield. His heart whispered, "She's real," his mind warned. "It could be a trick." Chapter 3. The reckoning. One evening, a new message flashed on the screen. Her words bold and brave. "I want to see you in person. Can you come to Phoenix?" His fingers hovered over the keyboard, a chasm of doubt opening up before him. Could he risk it? The next morning he sat at the kitchen table, staring at Linda's photograph. "If you were here, Linda," he whispered, his voice cracking, "would you tell me to go? Or would you warn me to stay?" A week later, John found himself on a bus to Arizona, his hands trembling with a mixture of fear and excitement. Every one of his children's warnings echoed in his head. What if she's not who she says she is? What if I'm